Oh, yeah,
Look at that, Raven actually joins in for a video again. Wow.
Raven Knight available on the channel. Whoa. Well, guys, we're gonna be doing what we did with like season 9, essentially. We got the tiers. We're all gonna state our opinions, rank them where we think they
Most
go.
of them are wrong opinions.
Are wrong opinions. You know how it
I'm
be.
always in the right.
We're gonna put what's a radical opinion that'll hurt someone? That, and that. There you go. That'll cause some controversy right there. There we go. All right. We're doing it in season orders, starting with
Galactic Unicron, right?
the Ant of Mans, actually. As Mario once said it, and I'm just gonna put it in B tier while we discuss it before we, have anything to
I'm
say.
gonna say B.
I'd say it's B. I'd say it's B.
I was gonna say, like, so I'm sorry, Temtem, but like this fight was just not very memorable for me, being a DC Marvel fight, and it was just kind of a meh. I was gonna say like C.
That's fair.
I say B.
I'd say like maybe like high C, low B.
The kill is very glorious. I will say.
Okay, the kill is amazing though.
The kill was pretty good.
Anyways, the kill is great.
It is pretty great. It is a pretty great kill.
I mean, it was kind of just an
I don't
average
like
episode.
Marvel DC fights all too much.
That's understandable. That's understandable. I mean, yeah, minus the kill, and like, it does the gimmick we all wanted it to do, and that's cool. I like it. The music track's nothing special. The fight itself, honestly, like, it's a lot better without the rest of the season in mind, I guess I would say.
Yeah, when you're putting it up against Titans, like, some of the other episodes in the season, it's kind of hard to warrant that this thing gets a higher position in regards to those guys.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that's season.
I think B is perfectly fine, because it's just an average episode with this season
To be
in mind.
fair, I was gonna put it in A, so I can respect B.
Yeah, I'd be willing to go with B as long as...
I mean, we have like 3 Bs, an A, and a C, so...
I just personally can't warrant it being top of B by the end of this.
We'll see.
That's fair.
We'll see how this all fleshes out. Speaking of a thing.
Something.
Of a
Speaking
thing.
of
This is a thing.
disappointing episodes.
Let's go put them all in F.
That's how I was expecting you to say.
I mean,
D.
Okay, for those of you who watch Tenton's videos, which I assume is all of you, I am probably one of the biggest Elder Scrolls nerds in the world.
yes.
However, I found this fight, honestly, I still put it above Ant-Man Atom, but it was not a great episode.
I personally like it. I like what they did with it, like with the bonfire line for the multiple like reses. Like the shouts are fun. The model-wise, the Dragonborn does look a bit derpy. But I mean, that's
that's
What did you
again,
expect?
That's
To be fair, it's the model. What were they
that's
gonna
just sort of expected to happen with 3D modeling. For
Yeah.
characters that haven't had new renders since 2011.
if I had a nickel for every time we had someone like that.
You had 3 nickels. You had 4 nickels.
We have 4 nickels. Yeah.
I would personally put again, and everybody's gonna point towards it's the confusing, really ending. Like what the heck?
But yeah, the ending does kind of suck. Yeah.
No,
The ending sucks. I'm gonna say still B tier, but like above Adam Ant-Man.
All right, I can respect that opinion. I would say B tier below Adam Ant-Man.
Preferential treatment.
When your bias is showing.
Oh no! Oh, one of my most requested episodes. Oh God forbid! I want to put it up.
I'd put it like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. What do you feel?
Someone else go first.
I don't know. Okay, when this episode was released, I did not know anything about Dark Souls. Still don't know much about Dark Souls, and I didn't get into Skyrim until the episode was released. From what I knew at the time, I actually enjoyed the episode. I think it's an A, low of A, in my opinion.
Fair, I can understand that.
I really like fantasy matchups. That was the only reason why I enjoyed Dragonborn.
I'd say A as
Versus-
well, personally.
Okay, we got 2 A's, 2 B's. Mario, what you feeling?
I don't know if I want to share my answer now.
You might.
Say
I
it.
mean, this is
Say
a
it.
democracy. Whatever you say, we have to consider it.
Hey, coward.
D.
Ooh,
Mario, you hurt me.
ooh, controversy.
I could have happily accepted like top of C, but D.
It still averages out.
I mean, yeah. What don't you like about it? It's your opinion. What don't you like about it?
I mean, okay, I'll go. First of all, I don't know both combatants. 2, the track is forgettable. Like,
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
okay, we'll say the fight is better than a certain matchup in here, but it's just like the fight kind of gets a little boring at some point.
Okay, that's fair. That's valid criticism, I guess.
It's not. It's just like it's definitely not one of my favorites.
Yeah, and compared to everything else, that's also another whole
Yeah.
thing. Compared to everything else. Okay, out of 2 A's, 2 B's,
So it's like C.
Quantum.
okay, that's 4 more
Or
positive opinions. How
A or
about
B.
right here? How do we feel
Yeah.
about it?
I could live somewhat happily with that.
Because yeah, we had 2 A's, 2 B's, and 1 D.
Yeah,
So
really.
A is definitely out of consideration entirely.
I think maybe above Ant-Man Atom, just because you have 3 votes for above Ant-Man Atom and only 1 vote for below.
I have 2 for below, actually, because I vote for it to be below.
Coward.
It's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay, fine. I respect it.
Okay, well, 3 above, 2 below, so...
Yeah, does Mario's D tier neutralize that at all? I'd say...
fair enough. Just
Flip a coin.
I say we do this, just because he gave it D. If he
Fair
gave it
enough.
C, I would totally do this.
Fair enough.
There's that way Mario's opinion has some weight. And now on to something completely different.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Go first.
no, there's nothing F tier about most of the season. D tier, I'd be happy with.
For Killua Misaka? For D?
Kill
Yeah.
Sokka, yeah.
What?
I can't blame him.
It was a mid episode with some lame characters, but I don't think it was F.
I mean...
No, I'm kidding. I would do that. I would do that.
I mean,
I mean...
I don't like,
No.
like we said earlier. I think before even the recording started, there is nothing in this season that is absolutely F tier.
I agree. I mean...
I personally am saying for D tier, it's definitely one of the weakest episodes in the season.
Yeah, I can see that argument. It's one of the weak. I agree. It's one of the weaker episodes, but like, I personally really like what they do with it. Like, I mean, obviously, both series, much more Hunter x Hunter was way overdue for the show. Like, it should have been on the show seasons before. It's nice to finally have it. And Misaka's powers are just cool to see. Like, her whole railgun shtick is fun. I personally have a lot of likes to say about it. Like, I love, like, the snake shot, the giant, like, shot. The rest of the fight's kind of meh to me, honestly, and it does suffer from the most jank out of the season, I would say. Like, certain shots just, the sprites don't give it a lot to work with in certain shots. I'd say I'd vote for, like, C. I think it's fine.
I'm still putting my vote at D tier.
I'd say it's C as well.
It's
I
two
like
seasons.
the analysis. Okay, so I like the analysis for both Killua and Misaka. More so, Misaka does a light novel character. The animation, I just really hate the sprites that they used.
Yeah, the sprites could be better.
Just too stiff. Just don't like them at all. The fight is cool in itself. There were some cool moments. I just think it felt it was going too fast. even though it was like around the average time of most FL episodes in the animations.
The build up to everything
Just-
before the big skyscraper fight is kind of like meh, honestly.
The Change of Hearts is alright as a track. That's
Yeah, I
all
don't
I
mind
have
the
to say about
music.
it.
I mean, I got nothing bad to say about it. I actually really like the fight.
Yeah, I personally enjoy this episode. It's just like, out of the 16, like, yeah, it'd probably be in my bottom 5, but you know, whatever.
Mhm.
How do you feel, Plumber?
Let's see.
C? That's 3 C's. Medusa, do you want to fight for this thing?
I mean, I give it A, personally.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I just really liked it. I don't know. I know literally nothing about these shows, about these 2 shows. I didn't even know. I'll be honest, I barely even knew Hunter x Hunter was a thing. I knew name and nothing else. But I really like the fight.
Okay, so we've got a D, 2 C's, and an A.
3 C's.
That levels out to
3
C.
C's. I'd say yeah.
We give that top
I'd say that
A.
level.
A.
I'd say that levels out to top of C.
Yeah, let's say Medusa and Raven's opinions counteract each other, and then the rest of us will keep it in C.
Yeah, but no, I did like it, personally.
Yeah, I liked it too. I personally think it's a fun episode. It's just comparatively to the rest of it, I would probably put it a little lower than everything else.
This season just had too many bangers, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Speaking of a banger,
Oh boy. Rocket Stitch.
Lucky Stitch.
This was a fight of all time.
It was
Should
a
I go
fight.
first?
Yeah, okay, Maya, you can go first, I guess.
Alright, alrighty, I'll go first, and I'll probably have the highest opinion, but I give this A.
Yeah,
I agree.
I can agree to that.
Oh. Oh, what?
Sure.
Huh?
I'm fine with A.
Yeah, no, it's solid. It's a very solid episode.
I'm okay with A, but I'd personally say like top of B.
Okay.
Wow, we just had a very. I mean, that's the most solid, easiest rank I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, we liked
I
it.
just imagine
Wow.
Mario being that one. I just imagine Mario being in that one Mr. Krabs meme. Mr. Krabs meme looking around. I heard everyone say A.
Like,
Most people say A. Fine.
4 people said A. Yeah. I mean,
I wasn't expecting this.
out of all the
It wasn't expected.
Marvel
It was expected but not be
DCs,
expected, so it doesn't count.
by default, my favorite way to win. I mean, to be fair,
Oh,
out of all the Marvel episodes, Rocket is certainly a unique enough character to where he feels a little different.
Oh yeah, he's not just another
Yeah.
brawler.
He's not just a big punchy powerhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not cosmic level. Hold on.
I want to include something as well. The soundtrack slams for this episode.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah, Garden. Yeah, that's
That's a good track.
I will actively admit I am missing out on a major part of this because I only ever watched the episodes once, maybe twice if I really like them, and the soundtrack is always tainted by everybody screaming to the reactions.
you know
Yeah.
that's
I
right.
think I deafen sometimes.
I have to say, I absolutely adored the ice cream guy getting absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
Mm.
Our first above B tier.
Let's
You ever got
roll.
that?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
And we will not continue that trend.
Okay. Okay, but Stitch
thing I
getting
do
on the
not
show
like
was so hyped, though. Stitch getting on was so
Yeah, it is.
cool.
It is.
Yeah, it was so great.
And this was Raptor versus most requested, right, Simon? I think
Yeah,
it
this
was.
is Raptor's most requested episode. It happened.
Good for him, honestly.
Well, 2 of his most wanted happened in this season.
Same, actually. You know.
Not more than mine, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. You enjoy your clout. Enjoy your clout.
I don't care. I don't have clout.
We have a little clout. We have like a solid 7 out of 10 clout in this community, and then there's Raptor with a 10.
Now, to the very divisive episode of D.
Oh boy, can I
Oh,
just
look.
go first and get my opinion out of the way? Because I
Oh,
know
look, it's not
where it
moving.
belongs.
I know everyone else is gonna drag this episode down.
You put an
I-
S+, I'll drag it to
Listen.
D. Don't try me.
Listen, I hated this episode because it was ugly as sin, in my opinion.
The animation, it definitely could look better. Obito's model does
Okay.
not help.
Okay,
Where did
I'm
they
just
use
gonna say-
Star Wars models from? Battlefront or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
And that's why the Padme
Or-
model looked awful because it was an unfinished model from Battlefront.
It looked like a
2.
That was the
Gmod
only
girl.
Padme model that they could use.
To be fair, it
I
was the
know.
only model that existed.
Yeah, I know, and that's why it
If
looks
you want
so
them to
awful,
use the
'cause
Lego-
it was an
Lego
unfinished
Star Wars
model
one.
from Battlefield
Oh, yeah, I would have
2.
loved them to use the Lego Star Wars one, actually, yes.
Listen,
Okay.
I would love to see Death Battle in Lego style.
Okay.
Jump up.
Mikey, J Mikey.
Jump
Dave
up,
versus
get back.
Mikey. Let's go. Okay.
Whip around and what?
And spin.
Okay. I'm just going to say it's S. This is one of my most wanted of all time. Very, very cool matchup. My villains ever returning onto the show, which he definitely needed it. I know my reaction seemed like I hated the episode.
Oh, really?
It ended entirely because I was fucking spoiled that Vader lost. So that was mainly the reason. So I really enjoyed the episode though. Really love it. One of my favorite episodes of all time of the show. That's all I can really say about it. And now you all can drag it down.
You should go to F tier now.
Okay, again, we said it. No episode on this season was F tier, but this is the damn closest.
I say F tier.
I wouldn't
F
say
tier.
that. Okay, fuck you, Mario.
Oh, we got 2 F tiers. Oh, God.
Okay, fuck you.
Okay. I'd put it D.
Okay, 2 Ds, an F, and an S tier.
2 Fs,
2
actually. Medusa
Fs.
said F.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the best.
I think
could-
Simon's S ranking is just enough to bring it out of F tier, and Tenten and I saying D is enough to keep it in there.
I will be contented with it being in D. I will be contented with being in F. Shut up.
We have an F minus tier.
We add an E. We add an E.
Can we make F plus?
No,
Can we
it's
make
gonna
E?
be in D. It's not that
Can we make-
bad.
Can we
It
make
certainly
E
has its
minor?
problems.
Burn your house to the ground.
Vader Obito in E minor.
Don't remind me of that.
No, it's not worse than D. It just has its problems.
Oh boy. Oh
Like,
boy.
Yeah, the models could be better. They just, especially class where Obito and Vader don't look like they would be in the same piece of media.
It is a rough buddy episode.
Yeah, it's fine though. It has its moments. I certainly don't hate it, but it's
I
just
don't hate it either. It's just one of the weakest episodes in the season.
it's also the most It's also the one episode you could heavily argue being wrong.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
'cause
no,
didn't they
no,
say like
no.
partway through that they
Episode
weren't
is that-
using extended media or whatever?
No. Okay, so this was a hacks versus stat debate. I think they explained it poorly. That's what I personally say about it. They did use legends,
Yeah, they did.
But-
They just didn't
but
discuss it.
but what I recently learned that they put the original canon over a legends canon, but they still used legends canon for it.
It's a whole convoluted thing of I can out-hacks him versus I can hit you once and fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Which is why I always argue with the stats advantage, because what's more likely, you to get off your complicated hack scenario or me to punch you?
Again, I wish they explained it
Joker's
better.
Giorno would be like,
Joker's Giorno do be that. It involves Joker killing him in one attack and laughing maniacally.
Your Joker's a pain in the ass to deal with, and I hate never possibly get the next season. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Simon.
Marvel DC.
Oh, this happened.
hey,
This happened.
like
it's me, a Raven.
Okay, cool, Raven.
This happened.
This happened, and almost everybody forgot about it immediately.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I'll admit, the Twin Towers edit that you made in your reaction video was peak. That one sticks in my head.
What
Yeah.
the hell is wrong with you?
No, and you you can't be mad at Raven. Raven made a great joke.
No, that was
Right.
that was the exact that was the edit. It was Trunks saying that line.
I know.
My biggest issue with this fight is just attack, power up, counter power up, and then attack, counter power up, attack.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really is.
I would-
Phoenix and Raven each go to like 3 forms. 4 for Raven,
And then they do-
actually.
Man,
And then they do
Yeah.
like one attack, and then they brace for another attack, and then through the smoke they just go with another form.
Especially the
Man.
ending, it is rapid form at that point.
Yeah.
I
Death is
really
cool.
wish I remembered anything from this episode.
It's certainly the most varied in this season, I would say. It's the one that you don't really think a lot about when you think of this season.
Again, it's not bad. It's just mid. I would be happy putting it like above or below Killer Misaka.
I could honestly be
I
convinced.
put it at D. I put it at D. That's just me.
I put it below Vader Obito, because at least with Vader Obito, the horrendously bad animation made me remember it.
Yeah. I remember Vader Ki Blast spamming, and I found that hilarious.
When has this ever worked?
When has this ever? Okay, so we have 2C, 2D. Plumber Man.
I don't think he's here.
360 no scope and C.
And C, you know what? That's 3 C's.
Howard.
You get to be right here.
Oh, Talon! I'm literally just right opinion Cola.
3 C's.
Uh-huh,
That's the
sure.
opinion
No, you're
right
not.
here.
I am though.
3 C's of cola.
Anyway.
It gets to be right here. Because that's 3 C's.
When it's all said and done.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Dimitri and the other
If
guy.
you
let's-
hurt me, I will
now
kill
let's
all.
kill,
Just kidding.
let's kill Tenton.
Dimitri and the other guy.
The other guy!
Okay.
Guts.
If we're being entirely honest, this is top of A at the very bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
S+, fuck you.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's
No.
my opinion.
No.
This is
What?
this
No,
is
Tenton,
this
Tenton,
is top,
coming
this
from
is
a guy-
top of A at the very least.
Are we
Top
only,
of and S tier, mid S tier at the highest.
are we only putting one thing in S+?
S+ can have as many things as we
Like,
what
dude,
we
we
put
have,
in
like,
there.
two,
So
like, 2 or
you
3
can put whatever you want in
episodes.
there.
Okay.
It's the best. It's peak. And I put it here.
Okay. Tenton. I'll talk positively about the episode because it's really good. Again, tickles my fancy of fantasy-based episodes. It's very cool. I just don't know Dimitri to want to rank it higher. It makes me want to get into Fire Emblem to an extent, but yeah, it's just my disconnect of Dimitri that I want to not put in this.
You don't have to
So
listen.
very-
It's my opinion. I put it here. Where do you want it?
I said A. Me and Raven said A.
Well, your opinion is cringe. So it gets to go.
Oh,
right
so
here.
where did you put Vader Obito again, buddy?
Oh yeah, where did I put it? Where did I
Where
put
did you
it?
put Vader Obito, buddy?
Where
On
did
your
I put it?
fucking-
Oh, I can make another one.
Tenton is becoming power drunk.
No.
Alright, I'll get my own tier list out and then we'll do this ourselves.
Nah. I'm just saying it's an S+ for
And we'll post
me.
it on Mario Cola's channel.
It's an S+ for me. I heard Simon say A. Raven, what do you think?
I say top of A at the absolute lowest.
Okay. What do you other two people think?
I mean, my issue is, I think my favorite part of the fight was probably the ending of Dimitri still carrying on the fight, even though Guts has been shish kebabbed.
Yeah. I mean, think about all the references, the combat arts, him using Frozen Lance, Awakened
Cipher.
Mode,
The Bill Cipher.
Bill Cipher in the back, all the blood and the cold grass, like impaling him into a tree, and then you can see the exact moment where Guts gets consciousness back and he headbutts, the bombs, impalement, the berserk armor.
I give it A. Top of A.
We didn't talk about the track so much, but oh well. God's Hand is a banger.
Oh no,
by the way.
God's Hand is the banger. So Mario,
I'm here to send you a gift from the heavens. S tier.
S+, S, 3 A's. Could I just put it at the bottom of S and be happy, please?
Yes.
Top of A. That, in my opinion, those 3 A's outweigh the 2 S's.
I had S+.
I get that. You had S and S+, but there are still 3 A's. Top of A.
Hey, yo, Raven, you want to say S despite him?
I said top of A at the absolute worst.
Well, what is your casual opinion then?
S.
Okay then.
Alright then.
Then that would actually I don't have to be biased. Away. Man, I love Dimitri featuring Guts. It's great. That's what it feels like to me, honestly. I'm sorry, Gus. You're cool. Why should I move it? Why should I move it? Convince me.
Because okay, I'm gonna be the only one to convince you. I've done this before, Tendon. I've argued it before. First of all, it has a good hand drama with Martian Cipher. Second of all, the track is good. So, and then most of all, it has a hidden layer that honestly, in my opinion, puts it up with Darth Vader Obito.
Oh, we're talking about Martian Surfer?
Yeah,
Yes.
we finally got through this great debate. Don't worry, we took care of this.
So Tenten, what did you where are you ranking it? I'm just curious.
Did I stutter?
There's no
I wasn't
this
here,
season.
I said my opening was, and I quote Simon. Why should I move it?
Are you putting it at F?
No,
you're wrong.
put it like right here.
Hey.
I'll put it like right here.
Oh, D?
Honestly.
I'd personally say it. I'd say it's above Raven Phoenix for me.
Okay, so that's a C. For me,
Hey,
my issue with it is, outside the opening, the ending, and the hand-drawn bit, nothing fucking happens.
I'll give it Tendon. Here's the thing. You remember that. What key moments do you remember from Darth Vader Obito?
The giant
You could have
tree.
said Raven Phoenix.
The giant tree and Simon screaming. The key blast spam. Him phasing through
screaming.
stuff.
Simon
Fire.
screaming.
Him summoning the Ten Tails. Vader catching the ball.
But it's a lot more fluid of a fight overall.
Okay.
It's a lot more fluid of a fight than Darth Vader Obito. It's all I'm fighting here.
Respectfully, you're wrong, but that's fine.
I actually agree with Simon on that. I would say Vader Obito flows better. Because I've recently rewatched Martian Surfer, and it unironically hurt my opinion on it even more than it already was. Because the opening bit is very stylized and good. Let me just say my piece quickly, then you can try to convince me. But then that long 30 seconds of them just flying through space and nothing's happening. Them just shooting lasers and oh yeah, I need to know your thing and I must stop you, and them saying really weird dialogue that doesn't really fit the scene it's in. It's kind of too early. Even when they get in the sun, that kind of continues where it's Silver Surfer's oh, feel the pain, and I'm why the fuck are you saying this right now? When this whole fight's about there being intellectuals and them not really wanting to fight each other, but they know they're forced to because it's a death battle and they're so close to figuring it out, and that's really cool. And the supernova's cool, and the whole visual noir thing is cool, but it's a lot of cool bits attached to a fight I find kind of boring, and I remember more out of Vader Obito. It has those more yeah, it doesn't look that great, and yeah, I think it's questionable accuracy and the questionable use of the tree hurt it more to me because it's a more negative opinion. But for this, I just don't feel anything, man.
Wow,
Okay.
Tendon had an entire rant long enough for me to answer a call.
I'm opinionated. All right, Mario, convince me.
I'm just gonna say B. Let you say your piece because honestly, Tendon, you're more stubborn than a bull when it comes to this.
I just stated my opinion.
Yeah, you stated your opinion, but but Tendon, no. No matter what I retaliate back, you're gonna have the same opinion no matter what.
That's all of
And
us.
that is his
I don't know
opinion.
what to tell you.
I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion. If I'm sorry.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna try to change it when I already know you set your way. I'm just gonna say B.
Fair enough. Anybody else got any opinions or words they want to say in behalf of the Martian server?
I'll say C.
Same here.
My thoughts are pretty much exactly the same as Tenton's.
Yeah. So we have a B, 2D, C. You just put it right
D
here.
is, I also said C.
I'd say D, yeah.
2 C's, a B, and a D, so I think C.
Yeah, that's this is. I'd say above or below Phoenix. How we feeling?
To be fair, I'd say
Above.
My enjoyment of fucking Raven Phoenix is purely amplified by your editing.
Fair enough. And by the fact you share the name.
That is somewhat biased.
A talking triangle taking me on.
Alright, S+.
Oh look, another name you share.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's S+.
S plus.
This closet.
S+.
Okay, I just want. Yeah, oh.
We have 3 S pluses, an undetermined Panda Man, and a Morrow. Nothing is bringing this below S tier.
I was
Literally
gonna
nothing.
give it S tier, so it's just gonna stay S plus.
Ten-ten.
What do I think
10-10.
about this?
Ten-ten, unless you give it like A, it's not moving out of S plus. So.
Even if I could give it D, and it probably would move at an S plus. You have 4 positive. and
You would
negative.
also be objectively wrong and lying to yourself.
And then we'd
Exactly.
start reporting on my channel.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a weird episode for me. I like it.
Titan,
I like it a lot. But like, I don't know. It's weird to me.
You said it's a weird episode. Are you looking at the matchup that it is?
No. It's not that. For me, like when we first watched it, I was like, oh yeah, S plus, easy. It's like the best one. But the more I watch it, the more I'm like, I really like it. But like the contrarian in me is like, you can put it lower. You don't like it that
You would
much.
also be objectively wrong, and we would shank you.
Exactly.
I mean, my
Anyways,
opinion. Okay, to be fair, my opinion, like when I say real lower, is like here.
Yeah.
It's
It's not moving.
Fine.
It's
Okay.
Bill Discord. It's fine. Is it the best episode of the season? No. I think that's a drastic overstatement for me personally. But like,
For you.
is it
Yeah.
S plus? Absolutely. I'm not gonna argue that. But it should be dish.
No.
I'm angry that you didn't notice that your mic was muted during my reaction of that. I would have you.
I had
Love
nothing but positive things to say about it.
No, I know. I'm just not. The only downside about it is that most of my reaction was being cut.
Yeah, to be
Anyway,
fair.
Frieza
It'd just be like
Megatron,
that.
am I right? Frieza Megatron, am I right?
I forgot that existed.
No, actually, that would be this. But I
Edgy
wish
show,
that.
Hedgehog script.
I will say, for a community voted episode, they did a damn good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, oh my gosh, it's fucking Cipher Wheel.
Fucking
Everyone hated
Cipher
it.
Wheel. Kill the Cipher Wheel. Never do it again.
Man,
We got tarot cards next year, but oh well.
Please,
listen,
Ben.
we're
Please, Ben.
fine.
Never again.
please never again. This was the swords, by the way.
I refuse to believe what the person who said that it is. It's not the so.
The official, well, it is the swords because they put it on the YouTube
I
channel.
know you're wrong, but whatever.
No,
Why would the swords not be
No, I know,
Dragonborn
I'm
Tyrant?
joking,
Why is
I can't.
they were like the what were they? They were the lotus, just the fucking lotus symbol of reincarnation.
I wonder where Ant-Man Adam was.
It was Beaker. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Actually, I think I got the beaker right here.
Anyway.
We get to rank Doctor Stu.
Anyway.
Let's stop me writing Bill Obi and the Bill Discord.
I love Bill
Bill
Obito. Bill Obito's a
Bill
great
Shut
Obito?
up. Shut up. Okay.
Oh my
Bill
god.
Obito. Damn, that's a song.
actor.
I hate Obito that much.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Bilbo. Bilbo.
Okay, 3D winner voted in by the fans. I was one of them who voted for this, actually.
Okay, how do I?
What was your vote justified? Did the fight justify you voting it?
Yes, I am content with voting for it.
I'm gonna just say it's an A. I'll explain later.
I mean, okay. It is really cool to see these characters finally get it. After all these years
Yes.
of building up to it. They deserved it, and it is a community event, because we wouldn't have gotten it if we didn't vote for it.
Yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
cool, and I'm happy that it happened, but I just don't care about that I the character, and the episode didn't help me care about them either.
Yeah. I mean, the music track's great, and the guys that made it actually commented on the channel, so I'll never forget that.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's a big moment for me as just a YouTuber in general.
Now,
There's a lot of
Analysis though.
I'm gonna go ahead and be the bearer of bad news. I don't like 3D,
You are well aware.
so
Sure.
I'm gonna say this episode was fantastic. I was gonna say I can't personally say that I can rate it higher than top.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, for this episode, for me, it was always like Alex's powers. So I was the most interested in seeing like on display.
My powers.
I'll be honest, I still to this day forget which one's Alex.
The one that got murdered,
the blood guy.
Blood Venom
Venom.
symbiote.
Got it.
versus Electro with ice powers.
Gotcha.
It's not Cole at all.
The fact that Good Cole is technically a low ball is funny.
What do you mean technically it was?
Yeah, it was a low ball. I think that's hilarious. And his canonical self is a low ball. Because the fight's fun. It feels like a season, 4 episode, you know what I mean? Just how it
Which
looks.
is what it was originally written to be.
Yeah, it was written to be an older episode. They just never got around to it. But
Yeah, that's my issue with it. I enjoy the fight. It's just that writing up the pre-analysis for both is just not making me like it as much as I want to.
I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I just didn't care.
For me, I'd say I'd put it an A. I like it. It's a solid enough episode for me. It gave me what I wanted. Any contradictory opinions?
No, me, B.
You B, 2B, 2A?
B.
Medusa decide fate.
D.
D.
I did not care one way or the other.
Okay, D here or D here? There's a very different D.
Below Vader Obito. At least no, I meant above. Sorry,
Okay.
above. At least it looked pretty okay for a 3D battle.
Okay, I think it's in B now. I think someone has definitely made that clear. Where in B we feeling?
Yeah, top of B.
Top of B?
Aha! I got
I can-
exactly what I asked for.
I can agree to that. Mario, you fine with this?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, Medusa, any complaints?
I mean, I literally have no opinion on this fight. So
Single-handedly dragged it to hell. I hope you're happy. Speaking of hell,
Oh yes, it's time for the mighty Lord Frieza.
Hold on, let me get Gary for this.
Simon's favorite fellow, his favorite.
anyway, I'm gonna deafen now while you yell at each other. So
Just say a placement if you could, you know.
no, I'm not getting a gun pointed at me yet.
All right, well, Frieza, why don't you go first? Why don't you state your opinion first, Frieza? I think you should do that.
Well, I got to say, I'm being held at gunpoint, so I'm legally obligated to say A.
Jerry,
Above the
Okay.
Jerry disagrees.
Oh, really, Jerry? You do?
You see, Jerry likes the toaster,
I do like this toaster.
and Jerry saw the toaster die.
Yeah.
So
Yes, he should.
To me, Lord Frieza.
Shut up, purple dildo, man.
Huh?
That's the toaster.
Jerry's an anteater. Jerry doesn't know what you mean.
So you feign ignorance now, and there's an alternate opinion. Jerry.
You see, Jerry doesn't mind episodes. Jerry just really likes the toaster. Jerry, we meet again.
Okay, Jerry, where are you putting it?
I guess we'll never know. So I win by default.
Jerry said B, if you're wondering.
Okay. Raven, you wanna add this before I say words?
Okay, so this is one of those episodes where, for me, my enjoyment of it entirely depends on how well I knew the characters. I like Frieza. I don't give a shit about Transformers in the slightest. So it's very middle of the road. And also the fact that it's Dragon Ball that uses continuity from manga that I haven't read or really explored yet with Black Frieza form. We don't really know what that does,
Yeah, which is why they used it so sparingly.
which I appreciate. I'm going to personally say, bottom of A.
Oh.
I really like this one, okay? I waited
I'm
a
glad
decade
to
for
see
this.
it.
I waited a decade for him to be on this show and to be cool, and it happened, and I was really happy about it. Much to the detriment of this asshole over here. And you know what? Screw you and your antimatter. Destructive disc, bitch.
Jerry
Fun.
respectively disagrees.
You may respectively disagree, Jerry. I appreciate it. But I liked it. I really liked it a lot. It's like my number 4 up here. I really like it. Actually, this was 5th for me. Actually, this was 4. I really liked it. Just so you know, this was 2. But I really like it. I really prefer this one. The Golden Frieza bit's great. The whole planet bit's great. There's so much I love about it. The song, Final Formers, is hype. That song is great. Just seeing Frieza get to use all this cool stuff. I was happy. I got what I wanted. Medusa, how far are you making me drag this down?
No.
Oh.
My opinion is the only one that matters. Put it in F tier.
I wonder what does this kick button do?
No, I'd say A. A for me.
Okay, so we had a B, I think. It was Jerry. They like.
Yeah, Jerry said B.
Yeah, you said B. Yeah. Raven said A. Mario said A. You said Medusa. You also said A, right?
Yep.
I said this. What does that do?
So,
Yeah, we know.
Top of A.
Yeah, it's either this or this. Whatever you feel.
Top of A or bottom of
That's
S?
a very convincing A. That's triple A's.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
more
probably
A.
top
It's
A.
more A leaning. Mine essentially, like, if it was ever here, my S just drags it here. I think this is fine.
Yeah, we're a car insurance company at this point.
Oh mercy. Oh mercy.
Okay, so, like,
Okay,
Mario, do you want to start it off?
I'm gonna
Wait,
say
wait,
this
wait,
right
wait.
now. I fucking loved this episode.
Agreed.
I love Gojo. I love Makima, even though I have never seen either of their series. I think their power sets are really cool, and they interacted in interesting ways, and I loved the kill.
Raven's just so based.
Where are you putting it?
I
agree with
I
that.
would put this like comfortably in S tier.
Ooh, I like that opinion.
Hmm.
You really, when you grow up, you get so much better. Growing
Puberty,
Yeah.
up,
man.
look at that improvement.
Be careful who you call ugly in middle school.
You know, right? I do just for this character growth right here. I agree.
I'd say S as well. I just really like the fight. A bunch of hand-drawn to it too, and I know they reused some hand-drawn shots, but what are you gonna do? I
Oh
understand.
no!
They actually didn't. Every single hand-drawn shot is slightly different.
Makima's just has the same pose 3 different times, pretty sure. A very similar pose.
Yeah, but it's differently drawn. If you pause it and analyze it, it's a different drawing.
Also,
Well, at a certain point, at a certain point, I don't care if it's differently drawn. If it looks the same, it might as well be the same.
Hey YouTube. So after Medusa's previous comment, I got to thinking, how true is this statement? So I took the time out of my day to go back and check the episode at the 5 hand-drawn shots that Makima has in the animation. Here they are. As you can see, there is one drawing where you can possibly make that argument. Even then, you can clearly tell it's a different shot, because Makima's arms are in different places, her pose is different. It might even be done by a different artist. Regardless, yeah, this claim and this argument that the hand-drawn shots look the same, no offense, Medusa, it's dumb. You're dumb. And you smell bad. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. I still don't even know what you're referring to, because I don't think there's any shots where she looks hand-drawn that are similar.
Pretty sure there is.
I also just
I
love
know
the
the 3
running
times
tag
you're
of
referring to. That just might be a need to rewatch scenario, but whatever.
I personally also just absolutely adored the gag throughout the fight of people just going through their daily business and just going
Just exploding. That was pretty great.
like the dude on the fucking toilet.
Yeah, that's great. And the personalities mash off each other so well. Gojo's just being that yeah, I'm here to mess with you. I'm here to ruin your day. Go ahead, try to kill me. Do it.
I love that.
He's such a troll, and I love him for it. Versus Makima's just and I'm going to brutally murder you now in every way I know how. It's just great.
This is confidently one of my favorite episodes of the entire season, if not just of all time.
Agreed. It's a really good episode. And the power sets are so fun to see play off each other. It's such a good episode. It deserves to be... It's the most viewed episode of the season, by the way.
Yo!
Nice.
Yeah, because it had that kind of Omni-Man Homelander energy of... it was the big popular fight for the season. It was the one people came to see. And you know what? I'm happy it's this one this time.
Okay,
I mean, do we just want to leave it? Okay, actually,
No.
we never really discussed where we're putting it, did we? We just 2 of us said S.
I'm gonna say top of A. personally. I
Okay.
agree with every.
So S.5.
Yeah. I say that because I really. This is another one of my most wanted that happened this season. JJK and Chainsaw Man are two series that I'm glad got onto the show. And every point you guys pointed out, I just agree with. So I don't have much to say about it. And also, Who Holds the Crown is a banger track. That's what I also have to. And the voice acting. I just got to talk about the voice acting because I just noticed I have not talked about that at all.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Don't remember the names of the voice actors who portrayed both characters. They did an amazing job of portraying the characters' personalities throughout the fight. So that's all I gotta say.
I mean, listen, this top 4 we got going on right now, that is some S tier voice acting amongst the board. Like all the
Okay, yeah. The fact that they managed to get Martin in for Frieza.
So good.
And now let's ruin that top 4.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Mario, where are you gonna rank
This episode
It's so
is
good.
arguably the most peak.
I love this episode so much.
I never give my ranking, and I give it S, which puts
Yeah,
it
he did.
above.
We
Ghost
weren't.
Dimitri,
Guys,
actually.
we're not on Scooby Courage.
I know.
I put Gojo
I know.
Makima S tier.
Okay, we're making sure.
I never. Wouldn't that make it above Guts Dimitri then?
That would, because there were some argumentative debates to bring it lower, so it is above Guts Dimitri.
I'll put it fucking here if you all told me to. I'll be honest. I'd put it right here if you allowed me to. I love it.
Really?
I like this more than Bill Discord.
Really?
Yes, I do.
War time.
That's a house.
No, Bill Discord I like. I rate this like 7 out of this season.
That is
I would
really
put these 3 above it, and then collectively not going to say something as there are 4 episodes left.
Anyway, if I
So
didn't say
moving
mine
on.
already, S.
Yeah, okay, so literally we all said S except for Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with putting it above Guts
and
Dimitri. I can live with
and
that.
he said top of A, so that's like S.5.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I said top of that.
Yeah, no, we all had. It's Gojo Makima. None of us have any negative things to say about it. All right, Mario. I already know where you're putting it.
Forever.
Let Mario say his piece. Then say your piece.
I would like to declare Scooby Courage S+ tier.
What you like about it?
What is there not to like about a Tengen? First of all, visually astonishing. Like not to mention, the gags inside the fight are so good. For this, the thumb wrestling, peak. The door running, peak. Not to mention the final shot of Courage and gigantic Attack on Titan level Scooby is glorious. Not to mention, the track is a banger for sure.
Forever Terror Night, yeah.
Rising.
Forever Terror Night is such a good track.
It is. And our first like legitimate tie in so long. Yeah.
What was the last tie that we had?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't. Deadpool Pinkie Pie.
Oh, I don't count that as a tie.
I mean, okay, if they actually fought, Pinkie Pie would win, but whatever.
Yeah, Pinkie Pie would have won. I just say I don't count it as a tie. With a gag. That's
yeah,
it.
then it is Chuck Sagata because they kind of just can't kill each other.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Confidently S tier.
I love the Scooby just being planetary with a fucking punch will always send me to another world.
Love S+. Honestly,
That's
Bill-
good pluses.
honestly, Bill Cord and Scooby Courage are tied as my favorite episode of the show in general.
Fair enough, I can respect that.
And everything that Mario said holds true for me. But what I really want to talk about is the Oscar's Wrath moment. Love Oscar's Wrath is a very good game, and I'm glad that they referenced it. Medusa.
I mean, I ain't moving it.
Raven.
I already said
Raven.
confidently S.
Okay, so you okay? Confidently S, like here or here? Well, there's a difference.
I still think I enjoy Gojo Makima more.
I mean, fair.
But It's one of those ones where it's like we're kind of in that area where they can. My opinion on it will shift depending on other people's opinions.
Listen, that's fair. That's valid. My opinion is here. So we have two S's.
That still puts it in S plus.
Yeah, now here's a real question. What we doing?
No, we voted to build Discord higher, I'm pretty sure.
No, 4 people said S plus here, yeah. I was like the only contrarian.
No. Yes!
It gets
Mario
to be an S
wins.
plus. I will not argue with that. Scooby Courage is great.
Mario wins.
Literally the
House
only
up.
thing I could say that I didn't like about it was that it was a tie, but that's the research, so what can you say? It had to be a tie.
And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Yeah.
I
At least
just-
Courage abusive owner died. You know what? Peak.
The thing is, like, Scooby probably would have won if they didn't have a canonical crossover.
Yeah, without
Yeah.
the crossover, Scooby would have won.
Because
Yeah,
Scooby
he
just
would've
had raw
won.
feet, and yeah, they had hacks to cancel each other out, but that raw feet of Scooby just would have outweighed it.
Yeah, the fact that the crossover is canonical to Courage basically forces it to be a tie. Without that, yeah, Scooby would have won.
Um, I'm gonna say this is S.
Ooh.
Forgive me. I forget if this made it into any kind of episode that you may have edited because of the computer crashing. But
This
for
one
the
got
people
out. This was the last one
Okay.
that got
For
out.
for the people who are not a part of our group, 10 Ton, for the longest time, thought that Alan C was pronounced Alan's Y.
What the
I never heard of it. Okay, you listen here. I heard. Listen here. I will hurt you. You listen here. I never heard of the saying before this episode, so I just looked how it was spelled.
Okay,
Alan's Y.
Medusa and I were sitting there for like 5 minutes yelling at you. That's not how you pronounce it. And you
No, you
just
didn't.
kept saying
You just kept
Alan's
saying it's
Y,
Alan Z.
Alan's Y.
And I was like-
Alan's Y.
I was talking about what the track was called, and I was like, oh, Alan.
What below the LLC panda? I can't believe
I got
I had
so
never
close.
heard of it before. I'm not British.
I got so annoyed that I was very close to just pulling up a compilation of David Tennant saying every single Alan.
It's not even a.
I was
Oh, no,
reading the
that's
track
totally
title, and I was like, this is how it's said. And I'm like, there's no Z in it.
No,
And nobody
you
corrected me.
panda.
Screw you, I have the power of editing. This conversation will never see the light of day. Like,
What's up, guys? Welcome to Mario Cola, and we're back with another video.
you leave me alone. I didn't know.
It's a French. It's French for let's go. You
Frick you. Leave me alone. Frick you.
no.
Anyway, best episode, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, yes out of 10,
Alan's Y out of 10.
Jelly Baby out of 10.
I did like it. I agree.
Really, I'm happy that the doctor got on. That's all I gotta say. Love the references.
Listen,
Oh, yeah,
I never thought he could get on with him not being combative. Like,
Yeah.
naturally combative.
The fact that he technically doesn't throw a single attack at Rick, minus, like, just evading. Is
Evading and blocking.
Evading the kill shot
Never
is the
throws
only
a
attack he can do.
single punch. Never was the aggressor. He was just defensive the entire fight, and I love this.
Yeah, it's great.
But
It's beautiful
It
character.
still felt like a fight. It wasn't just Martian Silver,
Yeah.
where one was running the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Also, love the detail of when the doctor pulled out the DMAT and he was going for it. He hesitates. Love it.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful character moment right there. And then there's like all the references. The fact that basically half the cast of this series of the season are just randomly in the background, along with like Blake Mikaza, Arlie Jinx, just a
I mean,
bunch of
any-
random references all over the place.
Anyone with a 3D model this season got in, right?
Yeah, and basically all the 2D
Yeah.
episodes are also referenced on arcade machines.
Yeah. Of course.
I remember one of them specifically, Ants in My Palmer. I remember that being rather humorous.
Stitch Rocket, I know, is referenced as like a fighting menu or whatever.
There's a random DBS episode reference as well. I'm pretty sure every single other episode was referenced in this episode. Like, I'm pretty sure all of them were.
Are we just gonna forget about the 2 Columbo references?
Yeah, the Columbo, the Kira Files, I saw it.
And Thomas
This
Tank
episode
Engine.
in the previous one. Oh yeah, Tom was.
Thomas Tank Engine was in the animation, yeah, he was there. I love Guts' cape was the only thing in the background animated.
Yeah. Love the voices for them too. Not fan of Rick's as much because this doesn't work for him, in my opinion.
Yeah. To be fair, you couldn't get more perfect for the Doctor because they got an actual Doctor impersonator who's voiced it before.
Yeah, they got an actual impersonator. Loved it.
This is just coming from somebody who has listened to the Doctor for so many years, especially Tennant. Like, I know he is an official impersonator, but it's just weird for me personally to not hear actual Tennant.
That's fair.
And I know that we're never going to get actual Tennant, because, my god.
Yeah, they don't have the budget for that.
Actual David Tennant for their internet show? Damn.
Yeah, that'd be wild. So, I've said S+. I know Medusa's saying S+.
I'd give it S++ if I could.
I'd say S. That's just me.
I'd say S.
Mario?
Mario.
You're not gonna hate me on me, Jason.
No, I just popped a
Listen,
can of soda
okay.
for you.
Okay. I will say this: it is still S+, but I put it below Scooby Courage because I like dogs. But it's still S+. That's 3 S+. So.
Okay, yeah. So, this got 4 S+.
I'd put it below Bill Discord above Scooby Courage.
I think that's fair, because Scooby Courage technically
Scooby Courage is still S+, so I still win.
Yeah, because it's got 2 S+ votes and 3 were here, I think. This got 3, this got 4.
Yeah.
I think this is fair. You and your fucking privilege. How okay.
Oh my god, it's the season finale next.
Oh yeah.
The real season finale.
Cough, cough, overshadow. Cough, cough, better episode. Cough, cough, cry. Cough, cough, it's my favorite.
Cough, cough. Anyway, 10 cents opinion is invalidated. What do the others think?
I'd say it's an S+ episode.
Thank you.
I'd say it's an S.
Thank you, I feel valid.
It's either top of S or bottom of S+. That's just for what I think personally.
I love it.
I like it too. I really like it too. I don't have any negative things to say about it.
Oh, it's just okay. Seeing you eyes was all I wanted out of it, and like, it was great, and like, but also just like, just.
I love I love the ongoing story bit of it at the very end, where it's like, yeah, this is something that they just come together to do every once in a blue moon.
You know, fight, throw a few punches, break the multiverse, you know, typical Tuesday.
That's just standard stuff for them.
Just all the alternate universe versions also were so cool. The Scooby Courage one in the background did get me to chuckle.
I just gotta talk about King Michael Kovac. Chef's fucking kiss throughout the entire episode.
I think Joker is Superman is funny to me.
I don't care. It's just Michael. Oh yeah, Xanarovas is there too. But like they both did fucking phenomenal.
They did great, yeah.
I mean, Michael Kovac is like the king of indie voice acting.
Exactly, and his Kamehameha was
Perfect. Yeah, the Smash announcer gate kept Goku from life. That's hilarious.
And also super good track.
Super's a good track. It really is. And it's surprising. The name's surprisingly fitting now.
Yeah.
It's just okay, and also just its climax is unbeatable.
Yeah. I mean, again, Superman is never going to be beaten by Goku. We already know this.
Unless you use a much weaker version of him.
Third Dragon Ball fan.
In an honestly fair fight, Superman is never going to lose to Goku.
Yeah, it certainly does have the problem of, you could argue it's repetitive, because we've done this twice before.
Yeah, and that's why I put it low A, below Rocket Stitch.
That's
like
understandable. Yeah. For me, I would say if you separate it from the other two episodes, which is what the creators' intentions were when making it, of like we just want to do a modern version of it. It's not meant to be a third, even though people are going to call it Goku Superman 3, because what would you call it?
Yeah.
Like Goku Superman 2023? Yeah, no, it's a stupid name. It's Goku Superman 3.
Mario?
Oh yeah, I forgot I existed. So I'm gonna give it. So I'm gonna give it S+ below Scooby Courage. Now I want to state something. This, in my opinion, it should have been season finale worthy, but then a lot of people probably would have gotten mad.
Yeah.
First of all, seeing these two go at it once again, and not to mention, in my opinion, the animation for this fight is, in my opinion, I liked it a lot more than Galactus Unicron. It has some solid shots. The ending shot goes so hard. A lot of the shots that the fight go hard. Seem like the other forms get like better like use for Goku, get like better like material on it, and making them seem like more like competent, like Blue, for instance. It's a wonderful thing to see inside the episode. Not to mention, like Simon said, the voices are done greatly. Great voice actors for each character. It is stellar. My problem with the real season finale is that none of that really sticks out to me as much as Goku Superman.
Fair. So, I said S+. Mario said S+. Let's say what? No, let's just say A.
I say S.
2S+, 2S, 1A. Yeah.
Just put her like top of S.
I can
Or
live with
mid
this.
S.
S for Superman.
S for Superman.
Galacticron,
Now.
A.
Alright, hello lesser episode, how are you doing?
I give you
okay.
A, like Simon said.
I'm gonna just talk about it real quick before everyone else does anything. Like the episode finally happening. As an episode itself and as a finale, I think it works well enough. I understand that they couldn't make Galactus's analysis more interesting because of what Galactus is as a character, and the fact he loses most of his fights in the comics, but that's besides the point. I like the way that they ended both their analysis on what they are. Galactus being who is feeding because he has to, while Unicron is just doing it because he wants to destroy everything.
Yeah, they're both kind of a natural force of the universe. One is a natural force in how just animals and creatures exist, and the other one is, well, death.
I love the animation as a whole. It's very pretty.
No, it is
I
very
think
pretty.
I love the dialogue, and I like the dialogue for both. And I actually like all-consuming as a track. That's all I gotta say.
It's a good episode. It just, after Goku Superman, it could not hold up to that candle, and that's the problem. Look at this. You know, if we don't move anything, look at this chunk. Look at Vader Obito down there, and then the chunk.
I blame all of you.
I like the chunk. I think it's very, you know.
I blame all of you. That's all I gotta say.
It's a thumbs
Mainly
down.
Mario.
Our seasonal rankings is a thumbs down. Look at it. I'd say A, but here.
Yes.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Cool. It
Yeah,
was cool.
sure.
It had scale, but meh, this was better. It had moments, I liked it. The track was cool. Just winning was obvious and based.
It's hard for me to rank.
Transformers fans, look at your two L's back to back. Goodbye, YouTube. This ended rather quick and ominously at that, but it was a fun ranking. It's a good season. The reactions for these are hopefully out by now or coming out. Been an honor doing this with y'all for another year. Hopefully see you for 11.
See you later, nerds.
No, time.
And I want you guys to always remember, Mario always has the right opinion.
No, you're not.
I do.
It's how time.